Hello children, now we will start Inorganic Chemistry chapter D and F block elements. The weightage of this chapter is 8 marks. One 2-mark question and two 3-mark questions will come from this chapter. You know, elements of periodic table are classified into 4 blocks. They are S block, P block, D block and F block elements. What is the position of D block elements in the periodic table? D block elements lie in between S block, which are more electropositive, that is metallic in nature. S block elements are metallic in nature, and P block elements. So D block elements lie between S block and P block elements. You know, in S block, the last differentiating electron enters into S orbital of the valence shell. That is, general electronic configuration of S block is ns1 to 2. That is, the last differentiating electron in S orbital enters into S orbital of the valence shell. N means valence shell, nth shell, the last shell. And in P block elements, the last differentiating electron enters into P orbital of the valence shell. That is, general electronic configuration of P block elements is ns2 np 1 to 6. But if you see the electronic configuration of D block elements, in D block elements, the last differentiating electron enters into D orbital of the penultimate shell, that is n-1 D subshell, the last electron enters into, where n is the last shell. So, the elements in which the last electron enters into, the last differentiating electron enters into D orbital of the penultimate shell, that is n-1 D shell, are called as D block elements. For example, if we consider scandium, atomic number 21. Say scandium, it belongs to 4th period and 3rd group, that is the D block element. It is the first D block element. The D block element starts in 4th period and 3rd group. So what is the electronic configuration of scandium? It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. That's why we see that the last electron enters into D orbital of the penultimate shell. Here the 4th shell is the last shell, but the last differentiating electron enters into 3d orbital, that which is the penultimate shell, n-1 shell. So D block elements can also be defined as, D block elements are also called as transition elements because they exhibit transitional properties between S and P block elements. They form the bridge between S and P block elements. They have characteristics, transitional properties of S block and P block elements. So they are called as transition elements. The general electronic configuration of D block elements is n-1 D1 to 10 ns2. So these elements, D block elements, have partially filled D orbitals, but there are some exceptions. So the transition elements can also be defined as the elements which contain partially filled d orbitals in their ground state or in their most common oxidation states. That is, they contain partially filled d orbitals either in the atomic state or in the ionic state. So, but there are some exceptions for this. These are group 11th elements, that is copper, silver and gold. In this, For example, let us consider copper. Atomic number is 29. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1. That is argon 3d10, 4s1. Here 3d orbital is completely filled. That means in the copper atom in the atomic state it has completely filled d orbital. But in its most stable oxidation state, that is Cu2 plus, in the ionic state, its configuration is argon 3d9 4s0. That means it contains partially filled d orbital in the ionic state. Therefore, these elements are also called as transition elements. Then coming to 12th group, that is zinc, cadmium and mercury. These elements, for example, let us consider zinc, atomic number 30, electronic configuration is argon 3d10 4s2. It has completely filled d orbital. Zinc atom has completely filled d orbital. If we consider its most stable oxidation state, that is Zn2 plus, electronic configuration of Zn2 plus is argon 3d10 4s0. So here also, in this also, in the ion also, the 3d orbital is completely filled. D orbital, it has completely filled d orbital. Therefore, as per the definition, they should not be called as transition elements. But they are also called as transition elements because they are the end members of the transition series.